Our first selection sees 19th place Ipswich Town playing host to 17th Crystal Palace. At Ipswich, they were bested in their last game away to Nottingham Forest. Chris Wood's penalty was the difference between the two sides in what was a well-contested match. In terms of form, this result was Ipswich's first loss in their last three, following the win against Spurs and the draw against Manchester United in Ruben Amorim's first game in charge. They host a Crystal Palace side who managed to rescue a draw late on against Newcastle. Munoz popped up in the 94th minute to cancel out Mark Guehi's own goal. With the late equaliser, you could be forgiven for thinking that Crystal Palace were the side under the cosh, but looking at the numbers tells a much different tale. Palace had 16 efforts to Newcastle's 1, created 5 chances to Newcastle's 0, and Newcastle's only goal contribution actually came from an own goal, as Anthony Gordon's cross was deflected past the goalkeeper, and maybe Oliver Glasner will see that as 2 points dropped instead of 1 saved. In terms of form, whilst the draw was a decent result, Palace have not won in their last 4 Premier League matches. When we look at the head-to-head record, it has been 7 years since the last competitive matchup between these two sides, a game which took place in the EFL Cup, with Crystal Palace winning 2-1 thanks to a James MacArthur brace. So I don't think there's really anything we can read into here. My prediction for this game is that both sides will still view this match as a very winnable game in order to avoid relegation this season. Games like this, we could see 2 different styles of match play out, a cagey affair with more emphasis on not losing compared to winning, or what I think will happen is a more open and free-flowing game where both sides try their best to outplay and ultimately outscore their opponent. So I'm looking at goals. Ipswich Town have seen both teams to score in 4 of their last 5 Premier League matches, as well as 4 of their last 5 home games in the Premier League. Crystal Palace, on the other hand, they've seen both teams to score in each of their last 2 Premier League games, and in 4 of their last 5 matches across all competitions. Additionally, the Eagles have seen both teams to score in 7 of their 8 away matches in the Premier League. That record dates back to April. In terms of the head-to-head record, it doesn't really matter, but if you do care, both teams to score also occurred in the 2-1 Palace win, and for these reasons I'm going to back both teams to score for a full stake in the first bet of the episode.